Otara Koinoa. On the first day of electrical engineering, we got a out-of-route parts pile. And in this parts pile, there are jumper cables and a breadboard, some switches, LEDs, resistors, capacitors, and there are transistors and a battery. Another thing we learned on our first day was Ohm's law, which is voltage equals current times resistance. And this applies to the following circuits.
Aloha, o Sage Koe Noa. So for our electrical engineering, we made a few circuits out of what we call breadboards. And I have a voltage meter right here to help charge each of these circuits. So the first one is, it has a variable resistor and it's used to change the resistance of the LEDs here. So once I plug it in, it's on right now, so that's why both of them are blinking. And then when I turn it, only one of them stays on like this, and that means it's off. And then for the next one, we have 3 different variable resistors for LED called a RGB because there's a red, green, and blue light. So once I plug it in, this one adjusts the red. This one adjusts the green, and the last one adjusts the blue. And then for the last circuit, we have 2 capacitors. So when one of the capacitors are charged, the other one discharges, which causes the 2 LEDs to blink. Right there.
Kupono Taylor Ko Inoa, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how to solder. But first, I'm gonna be showing you guys the tools you guys need. So first of all, you need your safety, and second, you need your soldering wire, if you can see that. Then you need your wire strippers, and you have your fume extractor, and you have your soldering iron, and you also need your wire sponge. Now let's solder. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I actually did it this morning. These wires, you can follow them all the way back to Kahalui Harbor.
Aloha, o Verson Koinoa. So the video you guys just watched was basically a video that our class took as a field trip to go and see the transformer on the light pole. So basically what we learned was that the transformer creates like a higher voltage to power on bigger things basically. So the reason why we went to go take a field trip to go look at it is because we deal with transformers in class just on a much smaller scale. So for example, we have this solar panel, which basically it's a solar LED jar. So what it does is it takes the energy from the sun and transforms it into electricity, which then powers on the batteries, and then from the batteries it goes down to the transformer, which creates a higher voltage to power on a white LED light. So if you look in the jar, we have a whole bunch of transistors and resistors that help power the LED light.
Aloha o Vauna Kulu'ai, and today we made a AM radio. The AM radios are actually a frequency, and the AM radios are one of the smallest frequencies out there. These photos show the frequencies of the radio station we made, and this is it. That noise is great.
Oh, Jaden Ko'uino, and in class we learned how to make a Simon Says game, and these 2 buttons represent sound or no sound, and these 4 buttons represent 4 different levels you can play, and all you have to do is follow the light.
Oh, precious Ko'uino. This is a electronical device, dice, and you shake it, and it shows numbers on it. This is a chip that programs both of the toys.